Wasabi guys, we have some new stuff here to talk about with New Capenna. Past couple days we've seen the new charms, and as always, if you have not already, please do subscribe to the channel. Means a lot, thank you so much. Maestro's charm was spoiled the 28th of March, and the following day we have Obscura charm. Now what I thought was going to be the case is that if we have these factions based around 3 colors, that we would just simply go back to Shards of Alara, right? Like we would go back to Grixis, Jund, and all the other 3 color factions. I don't think I was prepared to see the 3 color combinations shared with different factions, and this time around with New Capenna, we have kind of an older, I guess we could say 1920s aesthetic going on here, and that is purely going off of the lands. And reading the description for New Capenna, these are gangs. It's like old gangster rivalries, something to that effect. Now this has been spoiled for pretty much the entire month, but we have Broker's Ascendancy. You even get some kind of cat with a fedora. That's pretty funny. And looking at the name Ascendancy, this is a continuation, obviously, of the Ascendancies that we got back in Khans of Tarkir, because of course, we didn't just get the 3 color combination focused factions back in Alara, we also got them in Tarkir. We also got the Triome lands this time around, so it even pays tribute to one of the best parts of Ikoria. But for looking at the newly spoiled cards here, Meisters Charm is a 3-mana Grixis charm, but it's not a Grixis charm. Instant speed, same as before, you choose one of these 3 modes. You look at the top 5 cards of your library, you put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. That's not too bad. The second mode is each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. That could be useful in standard. I know 3 mana for a 6-point life swing is actually pretty good. And the third one is it deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That is always going to be good in standard, in limited, wherever you can play this. I don't think it's going to be that strong in Commander. Looking at those modes, if you're playing a budget deck, if you absolutely are looking for a filler card, it might be one for you. But the next one, Obscura Charm, I think is great. I think this does have Commander potential. First mode says return target multicolored permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Have a restriction on what you're able to bring back, but the fact that it could be a multicolored permanent of any kind, it could be a planeswalker, it could be a creature, enchantment, artifact. As long as it's multicolored, you can bring it back if it's mana value 3 or less. You could counter a target instant or sorcery spell. I think that is great. And their third mode is destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. So it's still a bit restrictive, but I think it's definitely better in my opinion than the Maestro's Charm. Mid to late game you have recovery, you have a way to deal with instants and sorceries, you can counter them, and you have a way of destroying creatures or planeswalkers. Bit restrictive, but still that flexibility, being able to do 3 really good things regardless of the format, it's always going to stand out. So let me know what you think about this so far. We have a confirmation that they're bringing back the charms, they're bringing back the Ascendancies, and they're bringing back the Triomes. So they're bringing back 3 things that people liked about previous sets and kind of Frankenstein's monstering them together into what could be a super set. This is really out of left field for me. Last year and the earlier part of this year, pretty busy for me, so I wasn't always paying attention to Magic the Gathering news. This is very weird, but it's also cool in addition to being very weird, so I would like to know what you think about it in the comment section below. Commander Void here signing off. I will see you all next time.